And that is right, everyone. I am the excellence himself. I am Ricky Goldman. This right here, of course, is the Peak Beat Reigning Rock podcast. So do indeed help me get to the next milestone of 410. I'm going to bring in my co-host, guest, call it what you like, my tag team partner right now. Now I'm going to hot tag him in. There will be a third person coming on. MARKCUS will be joining us shortly here, mid the time of 3:16 or 6:19. Not sure what time he's going to pick, but he's sure to be on. But let me bring him in. He is not the final boss, but he's the big boss man, Burrell. He is the man himself. He is Alex.
What's up, people? What is going on?
And how are you today?
I'm good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. And I'm blessed.
Good. I do want to play just a very quick video. I made a little short video for 400 subscribers. Should have really done this last week, but didn't. Was in a rush. Just got back from the Love of Wrestling convention. So, but I'm going to play that. Oh, yeah, I do have a video somewhere. So I'm going to play that video right now. It's only a 10-second video, but I'm going to play that right now. So yes, thank you for 400 subscribers. Like I said, everybody like and subscribe right now. Get me to 410. The perfect 10, just like Ty Dillinger, Sean Spears. But yeah, up to 400 subscribers. So yeah, what do you think about that? But Alex, do you think I've done good getting to 400?
That's dope, man. I don't even know if I got 400. I need to see. But that's dope, man. Hey, get on up there.
I'll try and put the hard work in. Obviously, I'm never going to be like a Mr. Beast at I think he's got like 400 million subscribers or something like that, or 500 million.
I take baby steps, man.
I'm never going to be at that level ever, because I think he works very, very hard, and he's like dedicated to work hard over the years. And I'm not sure if you follow Mr. Beast, but I think the latest thing he's doing right now is giving away $5 million to somebody. I think they have to go through a lot of tasks and a lot of challenges. But have you seen that or no?
No. I know he got his own show on Amazon Prime. I ain't checked it out though.
Okay, that's what it is then. That's what it is. Yes. Right. I thought it was in him doing a YouTube thing, but yeah, that's what it is. It's Amazon Prime.
No.
And to give away 5 million, he must be making a lot.
Got a lot, man.
I make nothing with YouTube, but
need to give me some money.
I give you some of that money. Give you some of nothing, okay? I need some money anyway. Let's get kick starting. Like I said, we're awaiting MARKCUS' arrival shortly. He'll be on soon. But let's kick off here with, of course, the first segment, which of course is this right here. So that is right, as my dog. Give me 1 second. I think it wants its blanket. There we go. Is that better now? Good girl. Right. Anyway, it is, of course, what's cooking at the table. So what we've been up to the last week or so. I've been up to the usual. Going to the gym. Went to the gym today. My craft class that I go to every week. So this week I made like a little collage of the pictures. So I've done this for all the pictures I went to. Okay. I love a wrestling last weekend. It's made like a background and done like the logo. So for like Lex Luger, the US flag, for Foley, his logo. So yeah, just done like a collage for all the photos. So yeah, that's it. And also, keeping with the wrestling thing, I've watched. And I recommend people watch LFG. It's a must watch. Very similar to Tough Enough. But yeah, it's worth a watch. It's interesting. So yeah. So what have you been up to, and have you watched LFG? If not, are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, I actually plan on watching. I think like I haven't watched the first episode, but later on this evening, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check the first and second episode out. It look like you said, it look interesting. It really does. It give me tough enough vibes.
Yeah, that's what he seems to be. Just calling it something different. It's tough enough, and also the winner, man and woman, is going to get a contract. Bit like tough enough, and I would imagine the Miz didn't win, did he? Didn't John Morrison win?
Yeah.
I think the year that Miz was in it, Morrison won it, but Miz is the only like survivor of tough enough over the years.
It really is.
Yeah. Can't think of anybody else really. I know Jimmy Noble obviously had a little. Well, no, Jimmy Noble's still there, working backstage. Jamie Noble coming in.
Jamie Noble came from WCW. He wasn't tough enough. He came from WCW.
Oh, okay then, right. Yeah, I suppose just Miz really the only one, isn't he? And yeah, yep. So I suppose LFG is a bit like that. But yeah, definitely worth watching. Of course, he's part of the Superstar Sunday with Rivals and Greatest Moments. Rivals didn't learn much. I think it was The Rock and Undertaker. And then Greatest Moments was counting down Raw's Greatest Moments. I think number one might have been the beer truck. Don't quote me on it. People go and have a look. Go and watch it. Greatest Moments. It's on for 20 minutes, so go and watch it. But yeah. I think the greatest moment, they said the greatest moment was the beer truck. I think.
How long LFG is like an hour? How long is LFG?
Yeah, I'm talking about greatest moments. I think isn't it Rivals, greatest moments, then LFG, or vice versa?
Okay.
And Rivals last Sunday was The Rock and Taker, and then greatest moments was counting down the Raw's greatest moments, which I think number one was the beer truck. Would you agree? Would you agree that was the greatest Raw moment of all time? The beer truck with Stone Cold.
I mean, it's kind of hard to say that it was a great moment. I will say that, but I think I need to see what's rest on the countdown. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's really hard to say so many great moments. It's just hard to pick that number spot.
I think they started at 10 and counted down. It might not have been Raw. Again, go back and look. There's so much content on right now. It's just like, oh. Anyway, here he is, the Money Man himself. Let's bring him in. The third member of this is like the Shield reunited. 1 second. So here he is, the Money Man himself. He knows all about the cash. Everybody has a price. He is the man himself, MARKCUS.
Mark.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Your theme just cut off right there, but okay. Hello, MARKCUS. Is he frozen? Have I frozen? Hello? I don't know what happened there. Did I freeze?
No, you ain't freeze.
He's been thrown out like the Royal Rumble. I threw him out over the top rope. He's not headlining WrestleMania. I am. I'm going to WrestleMania. Here he is again, entering the Royal Rumble as Mick Foley. Okay, no, I can't remember the order, but Mick Foley entered to the Rumble. That's one thing I can't remember, but here he is again as Dude Love. Hello, MARKCUS. Right. Are you freezing? Oh. Hello, Marcus. It's still freezing. His Wi-Fi's gone stone cold. Marcus. Okay, well, while you sort that issue out.
All right, y'all. It's technical difficulties, but it's the
Right,
Money
okay.
Mayhem stuff. Yes, it is me.
Right. We've got the Wheel of Doom. While Marcus sorts that issue out, what have you been up to since the last time you were on, Alex?
Well, besides working hard, I just celebrated my birthday. That was this past Friday. So
How old were you? 40?
43.
Didn't you say you got 6 children or something? I don't know. Am I making that up?
Yeah, 6.
So I'm guessing they treated you for your birthday then.
Nah, actually, my oldest, she bought me some stuff. And then my wife, we did like a little fish fry. Invited some people over, drank a couple of beers, took a couple of shots. Nothing too major.
Yeah, I suppose once you get to, I don't know. I like to be spoilt every year. My birthday's coming up in April 3rd. So I want everybody to send me a birthday card and a present. But yes, I like to be spoilt every year. Well, that's just me. Here he comes. Okay, here comes Marcus again as Cactus Jack. Fingers crossed it works this time. Here he is again. If it don't work this time, that's it. Right, it looks like we're working. Still no. Marcus is using Ric Flair's Wi-Fi. It's the dinosaur Wi-Fi. Woo! Anyway. So yes, so I've got coming up more of the same. Marcus, are we with us now?
Do that. We are doing no. False.
So I'll just talk over. Yes, I'll talk over Marcus. Come back when you've sorted it out. So coming up, we've got more wrestling, more crafts, an elimination chamber. Hopefully, quiz. So Wrestle Crate unboxing, quiz, and watch along next Saturday. Elimination chamber, of course, next Saturday. We'll do predictions here later on. Marcus still gone. Anyway, what have you got coming up, Alex?
Well, nothing too much. I know I got invited to a little elimination chamber, little get together next Saturday. So we're gonna get together and watch the elimination chamber. Eat some wings, drink some beer, stuff like that.
Of course, if you're available, you could come on and do a quiz and maybe take on Marcus, or I don't know if you're available next Saturday.
Well, I love a good quiz. We'll see if I'll be able to pull up for a minute.
But yeah, play about an hour or so before chamber starts. I'll do a chamber quiz.
Okay. Cool.
But as we wait Marcus to come back again into the Royal Rumble, I don't know who he'll be this time because he used up his Mick Foley gimmicks. Let's get into the next thing here, which is all about Hollywood, all about the movies, because it's all about. Let me find it. This right here. So movie talk. So I'm going to say, well, I've watched 2 movies, so a tag team of movies. I'll say one, then I'm going to ask Alex what you've watched, and then I'll say the other one. So Better Man, the movie with Robbie. I'm not sure if you've heard of Robbie. Take That. I don't know how big Take That were over there. I don't know if you've heard of the UK singer Robbie Williams, but it's about kind of what they did with Queen for Bohemian Rhapsody, and Rocket Man was Elton John, and so now they're doing one for Robbie Williams called Better Man. Yeah, decent movie. So as I bring Marcus in, again, fingers crossed he's sorted his Wi-Fi out or he gets rock bottomed. What have you been watching? What movies have you been watching, Alex?
Well, yesterday I just found out Sonic 3 was on Amazon Prime, so I gave that a look see, checked it out. Pretty good movie. You know what I'm saying? Pretty solid. You know, Jim Carrey, of course, he's always gonna be entertaining no matter what. So yeah, I kind of enjoyed it.
Where he's himself and then his father. That's pretty good. But apparently they're making a fourth one.
Yeah.
Okay.
27, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Here he is again. Marcus.
Ching ching, bling bling. It's always Ted over here, you jabrones.
So your Wi-Fi was broken and you've now fixed it and deleted it and then fixed it. Okay. So what have you been up to since? So you've obviously missed what's cooking the table, but that's fine. So have you been up to the usual? No. I know what you've been up to, and I'll promote you in a second. But apart from that, what have you been up to?
Same stuff, man. Just same stuff.
So of course, I saw your latest video, and I will put up the promotion. So as always, in the description is Marcus's channel. The channel is right here for you guys. Give me one little second, and there it is. So there's the channel right there, and I'm going to help you guys out even further. And I'm glad that I'm seeing that the Marcus's subscribers grow as well. I think he's at 46 now, so only 4 away. As I always say, 4 away from 50, then 60, then 70, and so on and so on. But do let me just play. Oh, I pressed the wrong video there. I meant to press something else. Technical difficulties, guys. It's happening all over the place tonight. But I was meant to play this. So that is right. Do you want to tell people about your latest video?
You gonna get this red? You gonna get this? All right, there we go. So the latest video was a West Philly staple called Jim's West. Original cheesesteaks and hoagies. I did a review of 3 items from that place. I've been there before, but this is my first time having the other 2 items. I can't tell you what they are because you have to check out the latest episode of the Cheesesteak Adventures to see it. So please like, share, subscribe. Check out what's going on with the Cheesesteak Adventures. It happens damn near every Saturday.
I gotta subscribe, man. You talking about food? Oh yeah, I gotta subscribe to
Yeah. I talk about food, liquor, wine, whatever, man.
I'm a guy. Okay.
So yes, I'll send Alex your YouTube channel, but for everybody else watching now later on, I make it very easy for you guys. It's right there. It's in the description, and you just saw a video. I'll play that video again shortly here in the first commercial break. But yeah, go and subscribe. Like I said, I'm kind of speaking for Marcus here. I'm glad I'm seeing his subscribers grow as well. So that's always cool.
Appreciate it.
But yes, we were just in the middle of movie talk, and the other movie I watched, and I know Marcus said he wanted to check this out last week, is a new Captain America. It's okay. I'm not going to spoil it for those that do want to watch it, but it's okay. Nothing like when Chris Evans was in it. They are making another one, so that'll be cool. So obviously we'll see more of this new Captain America. He's obviously very new, so people don't really know him. I don't think he's been in any other Marvel movies. I don't know. I don't watch. Okay, I do watch Marvel movies, but Alex might know more than me. Do you watch Marvel movies? Don't you know? Yeah, you watch Marvel movies. Do you know if this Captain America's been in other Marvel films or not?
Yeah, there's Falcon. He's been in several. He's been he's been in several movies.
Yes, he has.
He was in Ant-Man, the first Ant-Man.
Ah, okay, right then. Fair enough. But the first Ant-Man was good, and then they made 3 of those now. Like, ugh, okay. They make money, continue to make them, but yes, Captain America, decent. And then the movies I've got my eye on, Dogman, very, very kiddie movie. Like it's a children's movie, but I'll watch it. And something else I checked out before I came on here, and I forgot what it was already.
It must wasn't that good.
I forgot. Oh no, The Accountant 2. The Accountant 2, the first one, very good film with Ben Affleck in. Second one, so yeah, I'll watch the second one. So that's a movie I want to watch. Glad I remembered. Alex, are you got your eye on any movies coming up or not?
I'm waiting on that Final Destination.
Oh yeah. Definitely, yeah. I like those movies. Yes, they're a little bit okay. It's just a movie, but they're a little bit like this would really happen. That suspension of disbelief, like fire travels across the floor and it like burns this. Like it's a series of events that wouldn't really happen in real life, but okay, yeah. The Final Destination movies is it the first one where the plane crashes through the airport? I think that's the first one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because he sees it happening and then it does happen. I think I can't remember. A number of years ago it was made. But yes, I'll certainly be watching that. And MARKCUS, obviously, you don't watch movies, but have you had a chance and will you be watching WWE LFG? It's very similar to Tough Enough back in the day. It's really not much different to that, really. But will you be watching it, MARKCUS?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Fair enough. So, okay, other than wrestling, what else have you been watching?
Well, I was able to catch a Phillies spring training game. Baseball's back, baby. And I can't wait until the season really super starts and we'll be back at it. And I've also been watching Kitchen Nightmares. So that's a fun show to watch.
Obviously, I only know baseball. I know Pete Rose. Obviously, just recently died, hasn't he, this year? And
last year, yeah.
WWE Hall of Famer. He got chokeslammed by Kane at Mania 14, and then he did something else with Kane. Didn't have much luck with Kane, did he, Pete Rose?
No, not at all.
Do you watch baseball, Alex, or no?
No, I'm not really a big baseball fan. Not for real.
It'll come to no shock or surprise that I don't watch baseball at all. Anyway, let's quickly move on with. We'll do a little break. I'll play an ad, and then an ad for MARKCUS, and I will get straight into some wrestling talk. So let me play this first right here. All about my t-shirts. 3 cheap t-shirts, only $19.99. So I did before, I'll say it again. Cheaper than WWE, cheaper than AEW, possibly cheaper than TNA. MARKCUS will have more an idea than me for TNA merch, but here you go. So that is right. Head to Pricing Tees, Goldman's one. Cannot put your t-shirt, as I always say. Get it shared. And that's not the only video I'm going to play. I'm going to play this one right here. And that is this one. That is right. It's in the description below. Head to MARKCUS' channel if you like food reviews, drink reviews, tequila, wine reviews. That's a channel for you. Head to it. The videos out every weekend, every Saturday, I believe. Hopefully I've got that right, Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
So every Saturday, so it could be one video, it could be 3 videos. You never know. So head right there right now. Like I said, in the description. Get liking, get sharing, get subscribing. But let the 3 of us hook up ready for a triple threat match because it is time for this one right here. We're down on the mat because it's time for that is right, wrestling roundup, starting with everyone's favorite show of the week. AEW. It was an okay card this week, I suppose. I'm trying to find the card. Oh, here we are. So, AEW's version of the Shield, the Ops, defeated and beat the Patriarchy. Okay. In a street fight match, Big Bill lost to Powerhouse Hobbs. Cool that they're pushing Powerhouse, but I think it's too late, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Megan Bain over Chris Statlander. Okay. And Orange Cassidy over Roderick Strong. Yeah, jobber. That's it. That's it for AEW. Any thoughts there, Alex, Marcus, or shall I just move on?
I got a question. Who is the Ops?
Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shia Bata, I think. Shia Bata. I don't know how you pronounce his name, but Shia Bata, Samoa Joe, and Hook.
The fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Where did this happen?
Last week, I think they made themselves a team last week.
Okay.
Sounds very much like the Shield, doesn't it? The Ops, the Shield. It's a 3-man team. One's called Samoa Joe. Not exactly a far stretch from the Shield, is it?
No, it's just wow. Who are we? The Ops. What?
But also on the subject of AEW, I don't know if either of you watched. I certainly didn't. The Australia show apparently was on quite late over there. So 2 major issues. One, obviously, the ring. I don't know if you saw it. The ring was a 16x16 rather than a 20x20 that they normally use, which goes back to what I say about AEW. It's an indie coming on TV. Indies use 16x16, and obviously most venues aren't big enough for a 20x20. Some are, some aren't, but usually it's a 16x16. Like that is just right there. Just imagine, obviously, like WB has like their own ring now in Saudi and probably France, Australia. They have their own ring in these places. So these things don't happen when they do the UK tour. Imagine again they have their own ring somewhere. Well, that says it all. There was a big mix up about the ring, and Buddy Matthews apparently got injured in the match because, as Stephen Richard was saying on his channel, you can't just set up a ring and that's it and hope for the best. It's got to be tested. They've got to train in it. And apparently Buddy Matthews got injured. And of course, the other thing is no one knew what time it was on, which we'll get to later here. But next year's WrestleMania, or not even this year's WrestleMania, is already being promoted next year. And they didn't even promote. If AEW do something good, I'll say they do something good, and them going to Australia is big, it's massive. After a 6-year company to go to do a show in Australia, huge. But they didn't promote it well. No one knew what time it was happening. It was a glorified collision. It was just these matches thrown together, real no build, no story. That'll do, and just okay. Like I said, where's their promotion? Mania next year has already been promoted. And okay, that was WrestleMania and an Australia show. Radio Australia show is levels below. Levels. But still, WWE promotes everything everywhere. The August show in France. They've already started promoting it. We're 6 months away. Which we'll get to later with The Rock. He said like 3 or 4 times, March 1st, Elimination Chamber, March 1st, I'll be there, March 1st. So so now we know. And they promote it every single Raw, every single SmackDown, every single NXT, the banner across the screen. March 1st, March 1st, March 1st. So no one's thinking like, when is it on? What time is it on? No one knew what time the Australia show was on for AEW, but anyway, any thoughts of what I've said about Dynamite, or shall I just move on to Raw?
Move on to Raw, my man.
Okay then. So, as always, Marcus doesn't watch, but I'll fill in the blank. So we had Sami Zayn kicking off Raw. He's wanting and begging for a match against Kevin Owens at Elimination Chamber. Adam Pearce comes down and says no. Sami Zayn still begs, and he said, okay, you're not cleared. It's not official. It's unsanctioned. So we're getting Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, unsanctioned match at Elimination Chamber. AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, defeated, as Marcus likes to call him, the future world champion Dominic Mysterio. This is an okay match. Cool. So it now looks like Styles, Braun at Mania for the IC title. Me personally, that does nothing for me. Styles, you could see Styles, Braun, main event of Raw. That could be stuck on, and hopefully it is. Hopefully they stick it on for the Chamber. That does nothing for me at Mania. Alex, your thoughts about the opener with Sami Zayn and Adam Pearce and then Styles beating Dominic?
Well, I'm kind of hyped for the Sami Zayn KO part 10, 15. I don't know how many times, but every time they get together, it's going to be a banger. So, and then it's going to be a non-sanctioned match. Boys, I can't wait. It's going to be a banger all day.
And Styles beating Dominic.
Yeah, I'm glad to see AJ back. You know what I'm saying? Been a minute. He had a good match against Dominic. And like you said, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing AJ and Braun go with it, but WrestleMania, I don't know, unless you throw Finn in there and make it a triple threat. I don't know. I don't know where they're going to go with it. But
people are saying like a multi-man match, you put Penta in there and you put other people in there. I would go with that. Styles, Braun for me. If that's the plan, if that's what they want to do, Styles, Braun for Mania. It'll be good. It'll be a good match. Braun will probably get the win. That's cool. But that doesn't say WrestleMania. I was thinking, Braun versus Styles at Mania? Yeah. No. Anyway, Marcus, your thoughts? I know, again, you didn't see Rob. It was just basically Sami Zayn begging for a match against Owens. He got, and Pierre said yes, unsanctioned. So your thoughts on that and Styles over Dominic?
Well, Sammy versus Kevin is always a banger. They always put on really good matches. I mean, they know each other super well. And then to make it unsanctioned, who do they think they are? Triple H and Shawn Michaels from 2002? That's all right, though. It's going to be great. Of course, I never like seeing first World Heavyweight Champion Dominic Mysterio defeated in battle, but it's to push the storyline forward. It's okay. A Jizzle gets to have his, get to have some momentum going towards the Elimination Chamber, and that's fine.
And your thoughts on if, and it's only an if because it looks like they're leaning towards a multi-man match, but if the plan is Styles versus Braun at Mania, would you be happy with that?
Yeah, I would be. It's because number one, the IC championship needs to be defended during any PLE. I don't understand why that title sometimes takes the back seat and not be defended, especially if we're talking about a super card that's for 2 nights. Make it make sense. If it has to be defended. I don't care if it's in a multi-man match, but if it's just them two, fine. Let them go for 10, 15 minutes. That's cool with me, but as long as the IC title is defended at Mania, leaving it off of Mania is a crime.
Yeah, obviously last year you had Gunther, Braun. No, sorry, Gunther, Zayn, 39. Oh, the triple threat. Of course, the triple threat. Gunther, Drew, Sheamus. 38. Who was the champion for 38? I can't even remember. Can you, Marcus? Wasn't Nakamura there? Nakamura and Rick Boogs faced the Usos, and Rick Boogs got injured.
Who was the IC champion? But that's my point. This is my point right here. Championship that be forgotten about.
Was it Ricochet? Because I know to beat Ricochet for the Intercontinental title.
Surely the IC title was defended at Mania 38. I don't know. I'll have to very, very, very quickly. Was it not? Very quick Google.
Knowing the IC title, it probably wasn't. Because they don't be respecting that.
Real quick Google search. Really quick. Mania 38. Really quick. Don't even know you. Yeah, right. Quickly. So, was it? Oh God, no. Wasn't even defended. So I don't know who the champion was back then, but neither was the US title. Anyway,
see, that's my problem. That's the problem.
They put too much time, and it was great, but they put too much time in Austin and Owens and forgot about everything else. Pat McAfee interviewed A-Town Down Under. This was basically just again, planting those seeds for a potential turn, which I've said last week. Do not turn them. Raw needs all the tag teams they have. They've got War Raiders, okay, New Day, LWO. But okay, it's a tag team. A-Town Down Under. Judgment Day, I suppose. More of a faction, but okay, you can use them as a tag team. So I wouldn't split up A-Town Down Under at all, never. Because Austin's going to get... Well, no, I think they're both big enough stars to be pushed, but you can't push both of them. Anyway, he interviewed A-Town Down Under. Okay. You had Penta, Aldero, Meadow, go over Pete Dunne, again going 50-50. Ludwig Kaiser made his presence felt, so he'd play a triple threat tomorrow night. Marcus, your thoughts on planting those seeds for the A-Town Down Under to turn on each other and Penta over Pete Dunne?
I mean, I don't think it's time for them to break up. I think though I don't like them in particular, they're still a pretty good tag team. They're like annoying. It's a good annoying ass tag team. And you need to keep them around because the Raw tag division is ass. And as far as Penta beating the Bruiserweight, I mean, I'm sure they put on a classic. Penta's the newest toy in WWE, so he's going to get his dubs. It's going to be a while till he gets an L.
Maybe he's added to the match. You do Braun, Styles, Penta, Kaiser, John, some multi-man match, and Penta takes the title at Mania.
Just make it a ladder match. Let's just make it an Intercontinental ladder match.
I think Penta still comes out on top, whatever they do. If Penta's added to the match, I'll see him being new champion at Mania. Even though Braun should win, I think Penta does. And then a lot of matches, he protects and they're not getting pins. Yeah, a lot of match. Alex, so yeah, your thoughts of the A-Town Down Under interview and Penta getting the win against Pete Dunne.
Well, I actually missed that segment with A-Town Down Under, so I didn't even know that Pat McAfee interviewed him, so I missed that segment. But I be enjoying every time Penta gets in the ring. Like, I'm glued. Been having some good matches, some good wins, and I mean, I don't know what his road to WrestleMania gonna look like, but like you said, it could be end up in the Intercontinental title match, but we'll just have to see. But in a way, I'm plenty more to come for Penta.
He didn't miss much with the A-Town thing down under a 2-minute interview. They were in the front row. McAfee was just saying you tried to pit each other at Vengeance Day, and Waller was more concerned with pushing a kid out of the way because he was in his picture, and then that was it. Just like, okay. Very filler. In a Elimination Chamber qualifying match, Roxanne Perez is the final woman to be in it, going over Raquel Rodriguez. Cool. I think I'm very interested to see what Roxanne's going to do. I presume this is a call up to the main roster. Do they do Bayley, Roxanne at Mania, or is that saved for Stand and Deliver? Probably Stand and Deliver, and then Roxanne gets her official call up. Yeah, cool. Interested to see what Roxanne will do in the chamber. Well, we'll get to predictions here later, but I'll be very shocked if she wins. But again, interested to see what she does. The New Day came out. Heel promo, LWO interrupt. They attack New Day. Probably going to match tomorrow. Yeah, probably have LWO going over. And yeah. Alex, your thoughts on Roxanne in the chamber and the New Day LWO stuff?
I'm loving like them. They're giving Roxanne, calling her. I think she's already called up because she hasn't been on NXT. She wasn't on the NXT this week, so I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm glad to see her in the chamber. Now, I doubt she wins it, but like you said, I think we're gonna get Bayley versus Roxanne, either Extend and Deliver or WrestleMania, one of the two. But I think that's what her role gonna look like. And as far as New Day concerned, I mean, I'm still trying to get with the heel turn. You know what I'm saying? I want them to do something that make me care. You know what I'm saying? They doing that I ain't really caring about. Like you feuding Rey Mysterio and this and that. Why don't you go for the tag title, man?
I said this a number of weeks ago. I think probably the second week, they just. Obviously, it goes back to Big E's well loved and well respected, and they turned on him and all of that. But it does also feel like they're just coming out and trying to get heat, and they're just doing stuff to get heat, like stealing cameras off cameramen and just cutting people off, and very easy, as Jim Cornette would say, lazy booking. And it's like they stop and start feud with Ray and LW are in it, and okay. And also, before I get Marcus starts, but going back to Elimination Chamber, also with a certain final boss will be there, but you've got Cena, Punk, something else. Okay, Punk, Cena, Trish Stratus, Roxanne Perez in the chamber, so I think gives it quite a stacked, interesting Elimination Chamber already, but also The Rock takes it way to the next level. Marcus, so yeah, your thoughts of Roxanne being your final woman into the chamber and the New Day LWO thing, promo segment, call it what you like.
Where are they going with them? Like, it just seems like they're just directionless heels, just moseying around, trying to figure out what to do. And it's like they were a babyface group for so long that it's hard to figure out what to do with them. And then at that, you got them feuding with Ray is one thing, but of course, with Ray comes the LWO. And it's like, okay, this is clearly their road to WrestleMania. What a terrible road that y'all put them on. Just terrible. Now, Roxanne Perez, I've said this before. I probably said it last week. Roxanne Perez, I feel like Roxanne Perez had her farewell match on NXT at Vengeance Day.
Yeah.
Because how do you I mean, if she was, yes, is she pressed about the NXT title? Sure. You know what's better than the NXT Women's title? The Raw Women's title. That's better. That's a lot better. Put her in the Elimination Chamber also shows the amount of trust that WWE has in her to be able to, go at it with those women in that match, which is great. It gives it a different spice, a different turn on things because you have a very recent NXT call up, someone that really made the NXT division pop the way it did up in that Elimination Chamber match. And I mean, she's never been in a match like the Elimination Chamber before, so it gives it definitely a different spin on things.
And Bailey's in it, so it continues that. So I think they've done really well with that storyline. Like, not just that Bailey interrupts, so Roxanne comes out. Like they would play you on a Raw or a SmackDown. Roxanne comes out, beginning NXT, out comes Bailey. Okay, the match is made. Roxanne beats Bailey, done. They've been doing this for months, like just after New Year's Evil. So, and it's going to lead all the way to Mania. That's good.
I mean, it gives Roxanne Perez something. It gives Roxanne something to do, right? It gives her first taste of the apple that is the main roster. Like, oh, okay, this is what booking is like up here. Okay, cool.
I'm going back to the New Day. Do they do Ray and Penta versus New Day at Mania?
They need to keep Penta away from Ray. Like,
yes. Keep Penta away from Ray. That's it. That's the LWO issue. That has nothing to do with Cieto Nieto. It has nothing to do with that man.
Ray's gonna need a tag partner, and I suppose Penta.
Grab Dragon Lee ass. Don't grab Penta.
Hey,
okay, yeah.
How dope would it be? I know it's not gonna happen, but how dope would it be if Rey Mysterio get Big E to be his tag team partner?
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. That'd be lit.
That would be, yeah. But yeah, you probably weren't right with Dragon Lee because Dragon Lee came out to interrupt New Day and then LW attacked. So yeah, they're probably gonna go Ray and Dragon Lee versus New Day at Mania. Okay, if that's the match, again that could main event to Raw easily. Probably not even main event to Raw, but Ray's a Hall of Fame and New Day are multi-time tag team champions. So yeah, if that main event to the Raw, I don't think it would look out of place. But Mania,
yes, it would. No, it would be out of place because the booking for this has been terrible.
Ray's a Hall of Fame and one of the
whoop-de-doo.
So before we get into the main event, so matches made, take a breath. 4 minute Chamber R. So we got these unsanctioned match. Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton taking on Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Roxanne Perez, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, Bayley, and Liv Morgan in the Women's Chamber. John Cena, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Damian Priest, and somebody that won the main event, and that was Seth freaking Rollins is your final man. So that obviously makes sense if they're going with the triple threat of Reigns, Punk, Rollins. If that's the plan, looks like it is. But if that's the plan, obviously makes sense why Rollins is in there. Good match. I didn't think Finn Balor was winning, but they put on a good 25 minute match. Balor didn't get buried here or anything. Yeah, good main event. Rating. Only match I'll give it. Marcus, your thoughts on Rollins being the final man in the men's chamber match?
Mr. Double Foot Stomp himself. That's cool. I like that. I like that he's in there. It makes it a solid chamber match. I like that though. It's pretty cool.
Cena, Punk, Rollins, Logan, Drew, and Priest. pretty stacked.
That's a stacked card. I don't know about the Damian Priest thing, to be honest with you, but it's a pretty stacked card outside of him.
Former world champion, and I think he's been pushed and looked good ever since losing the title last August.
Listen, I know, but I'd rather Jacob. I'd rather see him in the Elimination Chamber, how crazy he'd be.
They don't want him to be pinned, so that makes sense.
I mean, a cage like that would give it a reason for him to be pinned. Like, it would kind of protect him and make him look like a badass if he got pinned, because they'd probably jump him. Or look at the cage itself.
Okay, well, it does look low. Well, once we get into SmackDown in a minute. It looks like there's another direction for Jacob at Mania. But Alex, your thoughts on Rollins going over Balor being in the chamber on March 1st in Canada?
I mean, it was a foregone conclusion. We know Seth was going to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, Seth Rollins and the Coach Webber storyline they build up in the chamber, getting ready to go to WrestleMania. Now, what Finn, I just want to know where Finn direction going. I'm thinking like we finna see a Judgment Day break up. It's going to be him versus Dom, something like that. I'm not sure, but we'll see.
Well, they keep going on about this new member. Dominic wants to bring in a new member or a new leader for Judgment Day. People are saying, say Aleister Black. Could be. It could be, but then also on Judgment Day are a bit like, that's not how I would bring in Black, but it fits. Obviously, they're kind of a dark entity, I suppose, and obviously he's a dark character, but if that was what they're going to do for him, I suppose. Okay, they know best. I don't. I can only sit here and armchair book, as they say. But yeah, that'll probably what I'd do with Black anyway. Let's move on to NXT that we had. Three. Your rating, sorry, Alex, for Raw. Sorry.
Oh, I give it a mid card.
Okay. So we had the NXT champion, and not only showed up in NXT, but showed up in TNA. TNA are killing it. You had Elias, Obafemi, the NXT champion, showed up in TNA. Wow. Which I'm imagining so they're probably going to do the System versus Henry Elias and Obafemi at some point. But you had Obafemi come on out. He called out this new jabroni faction. Well, they didn't quite come out. It was none other than Moose came on out. I called it months ago. Moose, Obafemi. Gonna happen at some point. I've got a feeling it'll be in 2 weeks at Roadblock, which is just an NXT special. Should be Stand and Deliver. You want to really put over TNA as like this to get eyes onto TNA. Oh no, they could do it at. Okay, TNA have got a show on the Thursday Mania weekend. They could do it there. What do you think, Alex? Do you think they should do Obafemi Moose at Stand and Deliver or Roadblock or are these TNA special?
Well, from my understanding, I've seen in a group on Facebook that I've seen that it's already been signed for the main event for Roadblock, Oba versus Moose. From my understanding, it's been signed in the fish.
I suppose they treat Roadblock as it's just a TV special, so they need something for that, so that makes sense. But so who did he give to Oba at Stand? What, Trick again? Did they do Trick Oba at Stand and Deliver? Do you reckon, Alex?
I mean, I don't know what. Maybe Trick. I know Trick's gonna definitely want to get his title back after he finished with what's his name? But
exactly. What's his name?
Eddie Thorpe.
And then then Trick, obviously, will lose to Aubrey, and then that's his call-up, I would imagine. I think Trick's done everything he can in NXT, so...
Right.
But Marcus, your thoughts on Moose being on NXT, and where would you do the match? Roadblock, Stand and Deliver, or the TNA special?
So first of all, let me that was so monumental. Like I ain't go like there's times when I mark out. That was an absolute mark out moment.
Yes.
I've seen Moose and his improvements for years. You know, he went from a dude with a lisp that couldn't cut a promo for shit, that wasn't athletic at all, to being the machine he is today. Seeing his face show up on NXT, I was like, oh shit, this is too cool, right? Because we've been seeing the TNA and NXT thing for a minute, but you never would have thought in your life to see the X Division champ stand toe to toe with the NXT champ at all, let alone it be Moose. So that was a moment for me. It was, man. Oh my god! Oh, that was so crazy. That was cool as fuck. Now, as far as when they should do it, I think Stand and Deliver will be too late. I think honestly, give TNA some love. Let it be on TNA's like special.
So Unbreakable, which is on the Thursday of WrestleMania week. So that was only 2 days before Stand and Deliver.
Never mind. Then Roadblock. That makes more sense for Roadblock then, because if it's at that show, that doesn't make sense. And Stand and Deliver, I think it's too late. Then it should be Roadblock. If not, just a random TNA show. Why not?
And how wild is that TNA show going to be? Because I think they have everybody turning up there. I think you have... could you have Cena turn up at that show? Because why not?
Hold up. Time out. Yo, hold on. John Cena on TNA television would literally break the internet.
Yes.
Joe Henry's called him out. So...
that would break the internet.
But would that be considered as one of his appearances? I suppose it would, wouldn't it?
No, I don't think it would count. But the thing about it is the mystique. That'll be so perfect for John just to randomly show up at a TNA Impact show, and it would just be so beautiful. Like, damn, I didn't know John Cena turned into Joe Hendry now.
Joe Henry wins his match, holding up the title, and you hear that, and out he comes. Yes.
Man.
Out he comes face to face. Forget Cody. I'm picking you at WrestleMania.
The TNA crowd would absolutely be like, holy shit, because like it's John Cena.
I would love it to happen, but does it?
Who knows? We don't know.
Never say never. I never thought that we'd see Moose. Just think about the last 2 months. The Rock on NXT. Never thought that would happen. Fandango's come back. Moose has shown up. He's defending the X Division title next week. And not only that, you're getting next week the Hardys.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And they're coming back, not to the main roster. They're going back to, the main NXT is the main roster. It's just a third brand. It's, as much as people want to say it's developmental, you don't have The Rock turning up on a developmental show.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
It is and it isn't. It's a third brand. They promote it as a third brand, so
they're lying. They're
coming back on NXT.
Yeah, that's sick. That's crazy.
And they're starting a program with Fraxium. So, like I said, Hardys versus Fraxium, Stand and Deliver. I called that.
Roadblock.
I think they do it Stand and Deliver. I think Hardys back.
I'm calling Roadblock.
Have the Hardys back for a while, and then But let's move on to women's action in the triple threat. Carmen Petrovic went over Kalani Jordan, Jada Parker. Jada and Kalani brawling. I think they probably do an underground match, maybe. Tricks him to call an underground match later on in the show, so I don't know if they do two, but they could. Carmen is now going to go on to face Stephanie Fakir next week, so on Tuesday. And Carmen and Ashante Adonis has got whooped and beat down by Fatal Influence. Poor Carmen, she like she owed somebody some money. Like she just got whooped. This brought out Stephanie Fakir, Jordan Grace, Julia, 6-woman tag team match made for later on in the night. Keeping with the women, you had Sol Ruka and Zarya. Go over the Meta Girls. Okay. I would have had the Meta Girls win here, but okay. I don't. I get why. Again, I've said it every week. Zarya just feels like another woman on the roster. I don't get her hype. I don't get anything about her. It's just like, oh, here's Zarya. Cool. Marcus, your thoughts on Carmen winning the triple threat, the beatdown of Fatal Influence, and Sol Ruka and Zarya over the Meta Girls?
I feel like she only won other than from Adonis, other than the fact that he interfered. It's to be honest, she's an afterthought because Jada and Kalani has the more like sturdy storyline going on. That's the only reason why Carmen Petrovic won that match. Then she got her ass beat by the Who's, because now that one girl don't got the title, I don't know who the fuck is who now again. Like I was looking at the TV. I'm looking at the TV. I was like, who's they? who they? I was like, all right, that's Fatal Influence, but I can't tell you who is who out of the three of those ladies. Then that 3-woman power trip came out. That was cool. So I can help you out with the Zarya thing. This is a lot easier than Cora Jade. Zarya is this Australian girl, powerhouse. That's what she is. She's an Australian. She's strong as hell, and obviously she got a goofy side to her because the whole little they got a mismatched tag team thing with her and Sol Ruka. Sol Ruka is supposed to be this cool, laid back, kind of chill kind of person, and Zarya is a beast in the gym. So it's kind of like that's the difference between the two. I mean, Zarya, her look is very off-putting sometimes, just because she look like she's supposed to be like one of those creepy crawly kind of characters, but she's not. Now, them being the Meta Girls, I hear what you're saying, but the Meta Girls have been the top women's tag team in NXT for a minute, and it's time for them to kind of pass the ball to someone else, especially since there is no NXT women's tag titles. It's time for them. It's time for the Meta Girls to pass the ball to someone else and see if they can try to beat Bianca and Naomi, or at least contend. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay. Listen, at first I didn't like it, but I had to analyze it and be like, okay, I like it.
Gross. Roxy, good girl. My dog's joining in now. We've got tomorrow night. You've got Liv and Raquel, which I thought was happening at Mania. It's happening tomorrow. Liv and Raquel go after Bianca and Naomi for the tag titles. Bianca and Naomi will probably retain. Also, this makes sense of Raquel. Well, 3 of them are in the Liv, Naomi, Bianca in the chamber, so that makes sense, but I guess that's not happening at Mania after all. But Alex, your thoughts on Carmen winning, Fatal Influence beating her down like a government mule, like JR would say, and Sol Ruka and Zarya over the Meta Girls?
Me personally, I don't really care too much about Carmen. I always hate but Jada Parker get a win. Like, can Jada Parker get a shot at the North American title? Please, somebody. Can she get a win? A W? I mean, damn. Come on, man. And as far as Zarya and Soruka, I don't care what nobody says. The Soul Snatcher is the coldest women's finish. Soul Snatcher, bro. I'm like, damn. Every time I see it, I'm like, shit. Damn, I love to see it.
What did you think of the beat down of Carmen after the match?
Oh yeah, man. I was like, oh shit. But like Fatal Influence, like, I mean, like ever since old girl lost the title, I mean, I don't know what they do now. Is you gonna get them title shots? They just like an off brand. What's the other group?
Who's?
Yeah, man. Just another toxic attraction. Yeah. That's all I'm looking for.
Oh yeah, Mandy Rose, JT Jane, and Gigi. What's Gigi Dolan doing now? She's just stuck there, unfortunately.
I guess.
We then had Ava come to the ring. We then had the new name of Ricky Starks, Ricky Saints. Not too far away from Ricky Starks. Why they couldn't have just called him that? That's his real name. I know, okay, WWE want to own things. So it's not a million miles away from Ricky Starks, but I know some people hate it. It was much better than what was being rumoured. One of the rumour names was Trill London. Thank God they didn't call him that. So Ricky Starks, Ricky Saints has done a million miles away. Ethan Page comes out. He gets took off, battered and whooped by Javon Evans. Wes Lee comes out. He finally Ricky finally signs a contract, points to it. New name, Ricky Saints. Next week, you've got Ricky and Javon taking Ethan and Wes Lee. That should be a good one. Yeah, I've got no problems with the name. Look at it, he's not a million miles away. So what do you think, Mark, about the new name, Marcus?
You know, at first, like when you first read it, you're like, Ricky Saints, the hell? But then you learn the backstory behind it and you're not too mad about it. I mean, Ricky Starks was a good name, but I think Ricky Saints is not too, like, first of all, Ricky actually owns the Ricky Starks name, so he could have used it. He chose. He has a trademark and everything. He owns the rights to his name, to his ring name.
I think it's his real name. So.
He chose to change his ring name. Because now he's trying to etch out a new start, a new legacy for himself in WWE, and not carry over what he had in AEW. So I like it. It had to grow on me for it's been less than a week, but it's grown on me.
A quick Wikipedia search: Ricky Starks is his real name, or Richard Starks. So yeah, Ricky Starks.
Yeah, he wanted to do something different.
And instantly, they made him feel like this big, massive star. AEW never did that. He held the FCW title and tag team title. Him winning the tag team title should have been something big in AEW, and he was just like, him and Big Bill won.
The reason why he wasn't a big deal in AEW, because he was in AEW kind of from the beginning, and he had to grow his brand, grow who he was. They put him with Team Tag. Like, he just kept getting put with different factions or groups. He never had the chance to really flourish on his own. And that's a part of the whole changing his name for the legacy sake. Like, we knew he was over. We knew he could talk. We knew he was pretty all right in the ring. But AEW is not the kind of place that can build you up as easy as possible. I mean, they did that with MJF because, once again, like Ricky, MJF been there from the beginning, but MJF is more annoying than Ricky is. Ricky was just paired up with people every single time, and it makes it hard. It makes it hard for you to stand out when you're always in a group.
Yeah. True, very true. But he felt like they made it feel like he's the big game-changing contract signing. Here he comes. What's his new name? They didn't say his name until the very last minute. he comes out, the crowd's chanting, and I think he perfectly gone to NXT. It's a much smaller, intimate setting for him. The crowd's chanting along, and he just felt like, yeah, this is a big name. He isn't. So Ricky Starks is not a huge name. Big signing for WWE. Like I said before, a stupid ton of count for letting him go, but they made him feel like this isn't something big going on. So that, and they made instantly his second show. They made him feel like a star. Anyway, your thoughts on the new name, Alex?
Like Marcus said, man, it had to grow on me, you know what I'm saying? Just like Ricky Saints. I started thinking about Franklin Saint from the but yeah, man, I did with it. I can dig it. Like I said, he trying to start he in a new champion, so why not? You know, name change. Hey, I'm with it, man. I can dig it. I just don't like that theme song he came out to. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, well, that's the NXT thing.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
So we'll find out.
The 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne song. Yeah, that's the NXT song.
I did not know that.
It's actually a banger of a song. I suggest checking that joint out.
Okay.
So we'll find out his theme, obviously, on Tuesday, and yeah, like the look, the presentation, these Tron, everything. We're gonna find out that on Tuesday. At least it gets released, and somebody, I don't know, hopefully it doesn't get leaked. But the perfect 10 no longer. Sean Spears finally back to winning ways as he defeated Stacks. So he's probably going. Well, yes, he is going for the title. Roadblock is probably when they'll do it, and I think Sean Spears takes the title. Eddie Thorpe, I know. Marcus is like, who's that? He's racking up wins, and he racked up a win against Andre Chase. Trick Williams on the Tron. Looks like an underground match again, probably. Roadblock, Eddie Thorpe, Trick Williams, underground match. Yeah. So, Alex, your thoughts on Stacks over? Sorry. Yeah, Spears over Stacks and Eddie Thorpe over Andre Chase.
Yeah, like you said, Spears probably from the comfort of North America Tony. He coming for Tony D. But when did he get a faction, bro? Like I knew I forgot the other guy's name was with him. But what other dude come from? I'm like, wait a minute. Cause I know he got the girl turned her back on the family. I forgot her name, but
Izzy Dame.
Yeah, Izzy Dame. Okay. Like, man, this man got a whole faction now. Like, what the
hell? He's been with Brooke Jensen for a while, and then he brought in this new guy, Nico Vance.
Right.
And yeah, a faction just happened, I suppose. Yes.
And like you said, I don't know if Eddie Thorpe and Trick Williams gonna have an underground match, but hey, I'm with it. Like Trick he got to whoop him. Cause Eddie Thorpe, like, he don't grab me, bro. He don't. So Trick got to get a get.
And the fact that I'm thinking, could Eddie Thorpe beat Trick again? That's good, and that's how it should be. Eddie Thorpe's come from nothing, had NXT or 2 NXT title shots, beat Trick at Vengeance Day, and now I'm sat here thinking, could he do it again? Maybe. Because then Trick is like he's losing focus, going for the NXT title, and it wouldn't shock me if he had Eddie Thorpe again at Stand and Deliver. We've got to do something with him. Anyway, that's in a number of weeks. So, Marcus, your thoughts of Sean Spears beating Stacks and Eddie Thorpe beating Andre Chase?
I mean, the Sean Spears beating Stacks thing, that's just to push it forward, going, hey, he's gonna face Donny D sometime. Yay. Eddie Thorpe, Eddie fucking Thorpe. Oh, I mean, yes, he's been on a winning streak. Yes, he beat Mr. Chase, an unfocused Mr. Chase at that, a broken Mr. Chase. I mean, I see what Eddie Thorpe got going on, but the crowd, the crowd isn't even like that up for him. The crowd is just kind of meh for Eddie Thorpe, right? It's just like, here's this Eddie Thorpe guy. But when Trick come out or you hear Trick music, everybody in the crowd is saying, "Whoop that Trick!"
Mm.
And it's just one of those things where it's like you can't stop someone being so over in NXT, like how Trick is, right? There's only a couple people in NXT that's super duper over, and that's Trick and Oba. Those two are the most over entities in NXT. So yeah, Eddie Thorpe is calculating up wins, but like he's never going to get over enough to be like, hey, let's have him face Oba 1-on-1.
No, but
one can dream, but still.
like I said, he's come from nothing and 2 NXT title shots, beat Trick, and on a winning streak. But in your main event, 6 ladies action, Jordan Grace, Julia, and Stephanie Vikia defeat and beat Fatal Influence. Jordan Grace getting the winning pin here. Again, called it. Jordan Grace is in the title picture. I would imagine she goes after Julia at Stand and Deliver. Why would she go after Stephanie Vikia? Why would she come in and go straight after the mid-card Women's Championship? Why? So Julia, Jordan Grace at Stand and Deliver. Yeah, good main event. And then you had, what people are calling Retribution 2.0. That's what they are. That's what they remind me of. 4 guys destroyed Ava's office, beat up Robert Stone. Who knows why they're doing this? When they did the throwing powerbomb, that looked cool at Vengeance Day, really cool. But apart from that, he's like, and I don't really care about them. So a bit of a boring ending to NXT, I will say. And I'll say, main event. I think you had a solid 6-woman tag match. Moose showing up is cool. Also, the announcement of the Hardy Boys are returning. Yeah, main event for me for NXT. Alex, over to you. Your thoughts of 6-woman tag match, this new faction, and your rating for NXT.
Yeah, I'm glad to see my girl Jordan Grace dominate, man. Like you said, I seen her looking at the after they had a celebratory victory, she was looking at the titles. But I'm thinking to myself, why would you even go for the North American title? You know what I'm saying? Go straight to the women's title. Go straight to Julia. Y'all go at it Stand and Deliver. I guess Julia probably get called up and Jordan Grace take over NXT the women's champion. And as far as retribution, retro shield, how about that? Retro shield or shield, whatever you want to call these guys, man. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, that power bomb, that throwing power bomb was dope. I ain't gonna lie. But beside that, I want to see you do more than attack people. What's the reason behind the attack? Who is in charge of it? You know what I'm saying? We need to hear a promo from somebody or something. But we'll see. But this week, NXT, gotta give the main event. It was a solid show, off the top, from bottom to top.
And Marcus, to you, same thing. The triple threat, the 6-women's tag match, this new faction, Shield 2.0, Retribution 2.0, and the rating.
So the 6-woman tag was phenomenal. I actually think different from both of y'all. I actually think that Jordan Grace is going to go after Stephanie. I think that's going to happen because what has she done to deserve to get to Julia right yet? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. She got 1 match at NXT. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. She still got to get some single matches underneath her belt before she even does that. Because remember, Stephanie got to beat Carmen first. And then maybe, or if Jordan is going to go after the NXT title, there needs to be some type of, there needs to be some roadblocks, in Jordan Grace's way before she even goes after that title. It can't be just like, hey, I want your title. And Julia's like, sure, whatever. Like, it got to be more than that. Give it more than, got to build it up. Can't just let's hand it over. Build it up.
That's what he's going to be. It's going to be Julia, or it may even be backstage.
It better not. I'm gonna turn it off.
They're running to each other, either backstage or Julia will cut a promo. How come Jordan Grace? I want a match, or we'll do this at Stand and Deliver.
I'm gonna turn that shit off. I swear. I promise you, I'm gonna turn that shit off if that happens. Because I'm like, why? It's stupid. Let it build. Do y'all not learn anything?
You could put Jordan against all three members of Fatal Influence. You could do that and build Jordan to the title.
No. Let Jordan go against people one-on-one that might be inside that range of going after the NXT title. Someone that might be like, yo, you just got here. There ain't no way you should be able to go in after that, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, build it up. Because Jordan Grace is a former TNA Knockouts champion. You can't just, you know what I mean? Like, even when she went up against Roxanne, she lost. So she's still got to build something up versus just like, hey, I want a title match. Sure. No! That's terrible booking. Stop doing that. I hope that's not what's going to happen. I will turn that drone off so fast. Sure, the Who's. The male Who's. I don't know what's going on with this. They want to do this retribution or whatever faction they want to call it. I mean, whatever. You guys better come with some heat. Y'all just better be cool or else this is going to suck. My rating, this is definitely main event. It was main event once Moose came out. That's when it became main event.
Right.
When no quarter catch crew said, we're not challenging you two jabronis. We're challenging the best tag team that's ever existed, the Hardy Boys. I was like, oh! Yeah! Yeah! And then the 6-woman tag was like, just a cherry on top.
Right.
Just the end, it was like, here goes another faction that no one's really going to care about apart from...
Yeah, it really ended in a whimper. It was like, it's like, wow, this is a terrible ending. You guys should just let it end with Jordan, Stephanie, and Julia in the ring.
Again, I know NXT is not catered to the hardcore fan base, it's very much the hardcores, but if I'm a casual catching it, that isn't going to make me tune into next week. It'll be like, who are they? I'm not a fan following the product every single week. If I'm a casual fan, I might just catch it on a Tuesday night. I might catch the ending of NXT, whatever's on after NXT on the CW. I don't know, but people might catch the ending.
The news.
That's not going to bring me. That's not going to bring me back.
It's the news. I know it's the news. Right after that,
I think they were promoting something during NXT. I don't know what it was, but they're promoting something. So I think that was on afterwards. I don't know.
They always promote something, but it's the news. The news comes, at least in Eastern Standard Time, the news comes on.
Okay, it's on the news, I think. But okay, people might be wanting to find out what the news is, but so they might catch the ending of NXT. That wouldn't bring me back next week. I have to think, what's going on? Who are these? Speeding into the next match, Zoe Stark over Shotzi on speed. Zoe Stark will go after. So that's to me a little shocking. I thought Shotzi would have faced Candice LeRae. Didn't. I'll say just above a jobber. Shotzi faces Candice LeRae next week for the title. So because they've let Sonya Deville go, do you think they give Zoe Stark the title next week or no? Or you're not bothered, Marcus?
Who cares?
Okay. So into your show, into the Blue Brand, into the Smacky D show that kicked off with Jimmy Uso going over Drew McIntyre. Much, like I said in the group chat, much needed for Jimmy Uso. But he caught Drew off guard with the jackknife pin. Then Drew just destroyed him. So, okay, Drew lost, but he still looks dangerous heading into Elimination Chamber. So, okay. I suppose Jimmy needed the win, so okay. New tag team of The Miz and Carmella Hayes defeating R-Truth and Louisiana Knight, whoever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, hoping this works out for Miz and Carmella. Miz's first win since going to SmackDown. It's been drafted to SmackDown or transferred, whatever they would call it. Okay, again, okay. Alex, your thoughts on Jimmy over Drew and Miz and Carmella over LA Knight and R-Truth?
It's time for Big Jim to get a win, man. I see big things for Big Jimmy. U.S. title run, get a title shot at Shinsuke, something. Even have son in that Mania, man. He just ain't gonna be sitting on the sideline watching brother win the World Heavyweight title. Big Jim for the do something. And as far as the Mellow No Miz, man, it was R-Truth a fool, man. I don't care. R-Truth was a national treasure. Louisiana Knight.
Louisiana Knight. Yeah. So as I take a quick toilet break, same question to you, Marcus. Jimmy Uso over Drew McIntyre, and then Miz and Carmella taking the win.
I got this. So Jimmy definitely needed the win, like Alex said, because Jimbo he could cut a promo. Dude's good in the ring, but man, he been taking the L's a lot lately, and getting a win over Drew is actually pretty damn big.
Right.
But Drew looked very dangerous afterward. You know, gave him, kicked his ass, laid a smack down on his ass. Now, the team of Carmelo and The Miz, which I will call team him for this moment, just because R-Truth is yeah. Just because R-Truth is an asshole, he was like, yo, no, he's him. Y'all both him. Screw it. Right? R-Truth is such a national treasure. Like, never change R-Truth. My gosh. And for the people that didn't get the Louisiana thing, so for those of you that's watching the Rain Rock podcast, first of all, you should like, share, and subscribe to the People's Wrestling channel. Secondly, if you know U.S. geography, you know that the abbreviation for the state of Louisiana is L.A. So L.A. Knight. Don't let that go over your head, folks. It's geography, baby. So he's like, yeah, got a Louisiana native. L.A. Knight. Yeah. And the people did not care. The people was so happy. He had this man a beignet. He put beads on them. It was great. It was a cool moment. But, and mind you, R-Truth is just wilding out. Like, he got in the same corner as The Miz, put his hand out. He let little Jimmy pin Carmelo, counted the 1-2. I mean, come on, man. All the while, he also hit the lie detector. And he did the John Cena comeback thing. Hit the five knuckle shuffler. Almost put him in. Listen, he almost did the attitude adjustment. He put him in the STFU.
Yes,
I'm telling you, man. R-Truth is something, man. The day he retired, I might cry about it because that dude is so good in the ring. Like, he is sports entertainment epitomized. He's so good. I don't care about team him winning. I care more about R-Truth being out there.
And Joe Pessendorfer Soul. Okay, well, I don't know what that means, but when we get to everything means the next segment, but we'll get to that. I don't know what soul means, but thank you for your comment anyway. So Liv, it was meant to be Liv Morgan Naomi. Match didn't happen. It was Liv and Raquel just beating up Naomi and Bianca. This just builds to time match on Raw. Okay. So before we get to the big segments, your thoughts, Marcus, on the beatdown of the tag team champions? Alex, any thoughts?
It just basically built up to Monday, pretty much.
So here he comes. Some goosebumps and all. The final boss, The Rock, is back. I didn't think we would see him until the Hall of Fame, until he goes... Okay, I thought he would be at Mania, which he probably still is going to be at Mania, but I think I said after the Rock did his thing on NXT and Raw Netflix. He probably won't be seen again until he goes to the Hall of Fame. But here he comes, announces Mania is in New Orleans next year, running through all these catchphrases, brings Cody Rhodes out. Very odd. Basically, The Rock wants Cody's soul, and he wants to answer at Elimination Chamber. So it makes Elimination Chamber more and more see. People are going to tune in for The Rock. Again, The Rock and WWE know The Rock's worth. Now, The Rock said on the press conference after SmackDown, there will not be a match. And I don't think there's going to be a match, because what you're doing with the men's chamber, unless you have the winner, unless you do a triple threat, Rock, Cody, winner of the chamber, which they could do. I don't think The Rock can do a one-on-one. But I don't think it leads to that either. I don't think it leads to Cody turning heel. The fans still love him. I don't know. Which is great, because it will make me tune into. I was going to watch Chamber anyway, but this makes me certainly tune in. I want to watch what's happening between The Rock and Cody. But I don't have any answers. What do you think, Marcus? What do you think is going to happen? So, okay, what do you think of the segment between The Rock and Cody, and what do you think is going to happen at Elimination Chamber?
I still really didn't care to watch it in the playback, so I didn't watch it. But I did hear about the whole "I want your soul." What the? What is he, a ghost? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. If that means that he wants him to be heel, or that The Rock wants to be his manager, no. Just stay away. Until you can get your ass in the ring, stay the fuck away from this. Get out of here. Go somewhere else. Be the host of WrestleMania, sure. But move on. Get the fuck on. Get out of here.
In Reigns' face, I don't think this leads to. I don't think Reigns is back till after Chamber anyway. But another angle they could go. Cody says, "No, I'm not going to give you my soul." Okay, here comes a man who's going to take the title off you. Here comes Reigns, but that's turning Reigns heel again. And then also they're meant to be doing a triple threat at Mania.
Well, I could throw another wrench into this. I could throw another wrench into this. If that is, so there's one of two things I could throw a wrench into this, right? So what you just said, it'll be a triple threat, fatal four way, because CM Punk was still calling his favor to Paul Heyman.
Or The Rock is just completely, of course, he's throwing us off. It could be a match. He's not going to come on to the press conference and say, "Yes, me and Cody are wrestling at Mania." Of course, he's not going to say that. So there could be a match.
Or
and the Rock,
go ahead.
And The Rock says, "Doesn't matter who wins the chamber. Oh, you could do the chamber match first, and then The Rock and Cody close out chamber. Either or." The Rock says, "Doesn't matter who wins the chamber. They don't matter. They're not getting their title shot, and that winner is Punk." And then, but then Punk's already. This wouldn't really make sense. It wouldn't. And then Punk uses Heyman to get into the match between Rock, Punk, Cody. I don't know. They could go that way.
And I don't know. This is why I'm saying The Rock needs to stay the fuck away from this. Get out of here. There's no place for you.
And I don't think you turn Cody heel because the fans still love him. So that wouldn't make sense.
This is why I just said what I said. The Rock, get out of here.
Anyway, perhaps Alex has got thoughts. What do you think about the Rock and Cody thing? And what do you see going down at the chamber?
I mean, that whole segment was kind of weird, but I don't know what to expect. Like, okay, him and Cody, okay, it's gonna be like Cody's not gonna want to sell his soul. So I think The Rock trying to, like, in the press conference, just trying to cover. I think it will be a match, but will it be Cody versus Rock, or whoever wins? Like you said, whoever wins the chamber, get it thrown in and be a triple threat. It's just so many different ways it could go, and it's hard to think about. But I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see.
you have, this is why I'm saying Rock and Cody closes out Chamber. You have the Chamber match before that, and then Punk wins, let's say. So it's Punk Cody at Mania, but The Rock says he's inserting himself. I don't know, because The Rock has a career outside WWE. You think about his movies. WWE is very secondary to him. Even though he owns stock and he owns all this and he part owns WWE or whatever, it's very secondary to him. He turns up when he can. I suppose he's free. Why not? Okay, The Rock's free. He's finished off his movie. He's filming. So why not use him? But I just don't know how you use him at Mania. But I suppose that's what keeps people watching, and they're going to tune in to think, oh, what's happening at the Chamber? And I suppose leaving us, the fans with questions rather than answers is a good thing, I suppose. A match we forgot before The Rock and Cody was Candice LeRae putting on a good showing, I think, and I said this in the group chat as well. Candice LeRae really, really improved, putting on a good match with Tiffany Stratton. Lost, but yeah, good showing against Tiffany. Then this brought out Trish Stratus. Now you beat up with the softest annihilator I've ever seen. Well, you've got to protect Trish. She's not exactly young, but yeah, taking out Trish and Tiffany. We then had another tag team title match. Pretty Deadly taking on DIY. Your winners here by DQ because of the Street Profits getting involved. We're Pretty Deadly. Like I said, I think a multi-man match at Mania, I think, is what we're getting. Yeah. Alex, your thoughts on Tiffany and Candice LeRae and Pretty Deadly and DIY?
Well, it's good, right? Like you said, Candice LeRae been doing pretty good in the ring. I'm not a big Candice LeRae fan, but I've been impressed with her. And anytime I get to see my baby Trish Stratus out there, I'm with it. I hate she had to take that annihilator. I mean, it wasn't a full annihilator because, of course, she had to protect Trish. But hey, I got both my babies out there, Trish Stratus and Nia Jax. I was a happy guy that night. And as far as Pretty Deadly, I'm not a Pretty Deadly fan. I'm not gonna lie, but my boys Street Profits, I need them to get them titles back. They showing up. I like this new turn they got. I need them to show up, show out.
I don't know if you heard about the wardrobe malfunction Tiffany had in this match, but of course all the weirdo marks out there will probably have had that on Paul's. But apparently they blacked it out on TV. The top, or I don't know what it is, gear slipped, and of course, yeah, all the weirdo marks will be pause. Anyway. I'm not one of those. I didn't even catch it. It's like I'm too busy concentrating on the action rather than the wardrobe malfunction. I was too focused on like Candice LeRae putting on a good match here rather than anything else. But Marcus, your thoughts on Candice and Tiffany and DIY and Pretty Deadly?
Yo. You weirdo marks out there, stop pausing it. That's disgusting. I missed the Candice LeRae and Tiffany Stratton match. I did see Nia Jax do the softest annihilator ever in her life, which lets us know that Nia Jax is not dangerous, you guys. She's improved in the ring. Leave her alone. Let me see that, and what's the other thing? Oh, the Profits thing. Profits DIY, the Profits. I do like the direction that the Profits are going in. This would have been a lot cooler if Bobby was around, but Bobby is in AEW and somebody's got to die because he hurt people, so it's all good. This is going to lead to like maybe a triple threat or even a fatal four-way of some sort. because it's going to be another. Oh, Motor City Machine Guns. Duh, we kind of forgot about them. That might happen at Mania, so that'd be pretty cool.
DIY Profits, pretty deadly. Machine Guns. I'd throw Los Garzas in there as well, I think. So you could have a fatal 5-way ladder match, maybe.
Yep, ladder match. That's the first thing I thought. I was like, oh, that's a ladder match because ain't no way you going to let them do the little. There's not enough corners. So that should be a ladder match. That kind of takes away the whole idea of an Intercontinental title ladder match. Not unless they do night 1, night 2, separate nights, ladder matches. Yay! Haha! Booking.
A little bit overkill there. I'd just do the one ladder match, but okay. But again, he's protecting people. It pins.
Ooh, table match. We haven't seen a tag team table match in like forever.
Right.
It pins takes down the title, or Profits take down whoever take down the titles. It's protecting the champion.
Make the tag title match a ladder match, a tables match, and make the Intercontinental title match a tables match. Ooh. Or TLC. Yo.
Yeah. Either way, he's still protecting the champions. So, and your main events are in tag team action. So Damian Priest and Braun Strowman. Priest with a win here. Said since last August. I don't think he's lost. Or he's been on TV and looked good. Be that promo, be that match. I don't think he's lost since last August. And he beat Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. And of course, the story here, Jacob accidentally super kicked Solo. So doing Solo, Jacob at Mania. If that's the direction they're going, personally, does nothing. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu for WrestleMania. Okay. But Priest building momentum heading into Chamber. Cool main event. Okay, purely because of The Rock, I'm going to give it the whole show a main event. Alex, your thoughts of the main event and your rating for the entire show?
Well, like I said, I love boy Jacob, all gas, no brakes with it. You know what I'm saying? Like him and Solo, you know. Like I said, you probably say you ain't feeling that matchup, but I mean that's probably the direction they're going. For the simple fact, but the question is, I guess they're gonna turn Jacob face. But hey, it makes
No, I think they turn Solo face because Solo's been saying to Jacob, "I love you, Jacob." I don't think you turn Jacob face, do you? I don't know.
I don't see the fans rooting for Solo though. Like, cause I mean, Jacob got more fanfare than Solo do, so it's hard to see.
In the match, every time Jacob tagged in, they loved it. Every time he tagged out, they were booing.
Hey, but yeah, man, I got to give SmackDown the main event spot as well. So it was a good, solid show.
And you've got Bron Breakker in the background barking there. I can hear him. Marcus, your thoughts on the main event and your rating for the entire show?
This is another match I didn't see. Cool that Damian got the win. Carries his momentum going to the Chamber match. Now for Jacob and Solo, like Alex said, I actually want to see that at WrestleMania because it'll be cool to see Jacob at WrestleMania. I mean, last year Jacob was in the stands for events like this, and now he's going to be in events like this. So this is pretty cool. I don't know about Jacob being a total baby face. He might be a neutral, or he might be a tweener. Like he cuts because of promo, like a heel, but people cheer him. You know what I mean? Like that little mixed crowd kind of thing. Because all gas, no brakes. Yeah, I mean. So it was cool. I'm giving SmackDown a mid card. Whoop-de-do about the
fair enough. You could have the Rock involved in Solo, Jacob. Obviously, they're all family.
That would make it. That would give the Rock a little bit more purpose than the thing with Cody.
I think they're going to do something with Cody. It's like I couldn't tell you what. It's like I don't think you turn Cody heel. Maybe it's a match, and obviously the Rockies are throwing us off and saying, oh, it's never going to be a match. Anyway, let's get some predicting done. So 4 matches to predict on. Let me play this right now. Give me 1 second to... where are we? It's... there. So, we have... Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens unsanctioned match. I think you give this to Kevin, and then it's probably going to be Kevin Randy at Mania. And there's a rumor going round that it's Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross at WrestleMania. Ugh. But for this match, I think you give it to Kevin Owens. What do you think, Marcus?
Yeah, it's KO. Just give it to him.
And your thoughts on if it's Zayn Kross at Mania?
That is a terrible match at Mania.
Yeah, but I think that's the way they go. I think that would be Kross every week has been like trying to call out Sami, and Sami's really not responded. So I think that's what they do.
Ew, terrible.
Alex, your thoughts? Your predictions. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Who have you got?
Yeah, I'm a KO fan, man. I got to go with KO, bro. He gonna put a hurting on Sammy. I'm talking about he gonna put a slaughter hurting on him. But I ain't feeling that match. Him and Kross versus Zayn. That's not like WrestleMania worthy. Not hating on Kross, but I don't know.
In women's tag team action, WB Hall of Famer Trish Stratus and current reigning defending women's champion Tiffany Stratton takes on Nia Jax, Candice LeRae. I think this is, again, easy, predictable. Tiffany and Trish for the win. Trish obviously from Canada, hometown hero. Going to give her the win. And then did they do Trish Nia at Mania? But Alex, your predictions on this tag team match, and would you do Trish Nia at Mania?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Trish and Tiffy. Charlotte Flair probably gonna be out there watching, but Trish and Tiffy for the win. But do Trish want to have a match at WrestleMania? I mean, I ain't really think about that way. I mean, I don't know. Trish versus Nia. I don't know about that one.
And then you give Nia the win at Mania, probably.
Oh yeah.
Marcus, your thoughts? So your prediction here, and again, do you see Nia Trish happening at Mania?
Once again, another new Barbie versus older version Barbie. They're going to get the win over Nia and Candice. And I don't see Trish actually having a match at Mania. I think she's just going to sit this one out.
Okay. Women's Elimination Chambers, you've got Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Naomi, Bianca. I think Naomi and Bianca are going to be involved with Jade Cargill. Apparently, she's coming back soon, so I don't think either of those win. Roxanne I would love her to win the match, and she goes on to face Rhea at Mania, but no. Bayley, no. So it's either Liv or Bliss. Oof. Ugh. So there's a story with Liv and Rhea. See, neither of those for me. Liv, Rhea, Bliss, Rhea, Mania. Neither of them. It's like, oh, I can't wait to see this. But I'll say Liv. I think Liv wins the chamber and then, goes on to face Rhea. Who have you got, Marcus?
It's Liv, which means that their feud is getting played out. It's terrible. It's sad. It just ain't doing it no more. So, but it is Liv though.
I love it. Yeah, I love it to be Bliss, but yeah, Liv for me, unfortunately. Like,
It's just getting played out.
Yeah, that's the only match you've got a story with.
Right. That's why
And
it's getting
then
played
also, do you want
out.
to give Rhea's just won the title? Do you want it as a first Raw Netflix? So you're giving Bliss a win. Bliss is losing to Rhea, so Liv can take a loss quite easily, I think. Alex, who have you got for the Women's Chamber?
Well, I would love for Roxanne to win. I mean, that Roxanne. I mean, hey, why not? Unfortunately, like y'all just gonna give another big match at WrestleMania. Unfortunately,
And as of now, only 4 matches made. Hopefully, Styles, Braun is added, but as of now, just only one more match. That's a men's chamber match. So, the man you can't see, John Cena, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre. Pretty stacked. Okay, so Priest, I would love to win, but no, we're probably doing the rumor match of Drew versus Priest at Mania. Whoopie doo. So that means no, it's not Drew. Logan, we've seen. Rollins, no, I think they go with Reigns, Rollins, Punk. Ugh. So you've seen or Punk winning? Ugh. Ugh. So okay, I think they do Reigns, Punk, Rollins as your Mania Night 1 main events. So that means Cena's winning this. So Cena, Cody at Mania. Alex, who have you got?
well, it's either gonna be Punk or Cena, but I'm thinking Punk himself got unfinished business. But I want to say Cena wins his last chamber match and go on the main event Mania against Cody. That's what I see.
Because before I get Marcus's prediction, as of now, I can't see any match being your main event. Jay Gunther, definitely not main event in night 1. So, okay, very, very, very quickly, let's go through all the potential matches. Braun Styles, no. Multi-man match for the IC title, no. Multi-man match for any tag team titles, be it men's, world, or WWE, no. Zayn versus Cross, definitely not. Drew versus Priest, no. Liv versus Rhea, he's got a story, but no. Tiffany versus Charlotte, I don't see main eventing. So I think it's a triple threat. Drew, Reigns, Rollins, Punk. I think that's your Mania Night 1 main event. And they've done non-title matches before. Last year with the tag team match. The year before that. Oh no, 2 years before with Stone Cold and Kevin Owens. Marcus, who have you got winning the men's limited chamber?
Well, I mean, to me, it only makes sense for one person. It's the franchise. It's the battle of the old franchise boy versus the new franchise boy. Who is the true franchise? It would be pretty cool to see that match. I mean, that's the match I would love to see at WrestleMania. I think that'd be really cool. And it somewhat plays into the whole thing about like, hey, I want your soul. So I think that's the match I want to see. I would love to see that. I mean, we already got our surprise, but give the people what they want, and everybody wants John Cena to win the Elimination Chamber. I don't care what anybody say. We all know what we all want.
Yeah, Cena for me as well. Cena, Cody night 2, Reigns, Punk, Rollins night 1. I can't see any. But then rumored is Cena Logan. But then if Punk wins the chamber, are they doing Reigns Rollins 1-on-1? That does nothing for me. A lot of history there. But I don't care who wins that. If you have Reigns win, great. If you have Rollins win, great.
Right.
So So I don't know. But yeah, Cena, Cody, night 1, night 2, sorry. And then I've Cena win because you're the only guy that then can beat Cody afterwards with Drew, and they're doing a poor job with Drew at the moment. That's the only guy that I think could beat Cody after Mania should Cody retain against whoever, Punk, Cena, The Rock, whoever. Unless The Rock does beat him and then they don't see the title on TV for months, so which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but whatever. Anyway, let's move on quickly. We'll play one more ad and then we'll get into a couple of news stories here. Let me take that off, play this. Give me 1 second, and here you go, everyone. That is right. Like, subscribe, all of that. And we'll get into our final segment here. Into the new studio we go, because it's time for this right here. So news and headlines, and Marcus has a bit of news to kick. It's only 2 news stories this week, but Marcus has a bit of news to kick this off.
Yo. We all about it. Carmella, Corey Graves' wife. She was released. I don't know how big of news that is, but that's big enough news from WWE. She has been inactive since I don't know when, but definitely since 2023 or 24. I mean, she's a mom, a stepmom. The first ever SmackDown women. No, first ever women's Money in the Bank winner. But I don't know. I mean, is it goodbye forever or is it goodbye for now? I don't know. I'm not sure. Ricky, what do you think?
Well, James Ellsworth won the briefcase, but okay.
He gave it to her.
And then handed it to Carmella, but yeah, this is no major news. It's not like, oh my God, Carmella gone from WWE. I don't see her really going anywhere. I don't see her going to AEW or anything. Yeah, she's a mother, and I think she suffered with depression after giving birth, I think, was the story.
Maybe.
So yeah, she's probably done. Maybe do a Rumble spot, possibly maybe next year or something. I would imagine that's it, if anything. But apart from that, yeah. I didn't know she was still under contract, so that is news to me. But yeah, Alex, your thoughts on Carmella being released?
I mean, farewell, so long. We just look on the future endeavors. Maybe I don't know. She want to continue wrestling anyway. I mean, she man. I don't know if she was interested in going to another company, but hey, it is what it is, man. Good luck,
I would be extremely shocked if she turns up on AWTV, but I really can't see that happening because she's a mother, and obviously that comes first. And then there's a big news for me. I don't know what other people feel, but WWE ID titles. So these titles this is not the first time ever they've been doing this. They did this back when NXT UK was a thing. The NXT UK title was defended on UK Indies. But this is a much bigger deal. And the ID title defending on US Indies, that is pretty cool. So you're going to see WWE title defending on Indies. Very cool. Obviously puts more eyes onto the indie companies over there. Puts put more eyes on the people that do we want to bring in from the indies. I did wonder what it was at first. I was like, is whoever, is there like a secret competition going on, and whoever wins these titles? But no, it's defended on the indies. So yeah, pretty cool. Alex, what do you think?
I think it's dope. I'd like to see the WWE title or WWE Championship defended in the independent. So I'm looking forward to see what's going on with that, especially with the new Evolve show getting ready to come out.
And Marcus, anything to add for the WWE ID titles?
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the NWA title, right? A person would travel around to other territories, promotions, defend that title go over to wherever, defend that title, and build up the prestige of that title. I think this is a good thing. But the question is it open to all indies, or is it just the indies that the WWE is willing to recognize that they want to put on their map, right? Like that's my biggest question. Like, will the WID title be defended at CZW? I don't know. Would it be defended at PCW? Right? Like these are the things that I would have to ask questions about, because these are proper questions.
From what I've read, it's just the indie companies that WWE are working with. So yeah, CZW, CZW, very, very doubtful you see the title being defended there. Very doubtful.
See, so then to me, it's not really an indie thing, is it? It's really just much more. It's a title that's going to be rotated around the WID companies. It's not really to the indies. It's just more so to the indies that WWE is recognizing that they are scouting their talent openly. So it sounds great, but at the same time, it kind of knocks down the whole idea of it.
It's only new for now. I think by a list of 10, maybe 15 indies are working with. Obviously, they'll probably want to work with more in the future, but for now, I think it's. I think it's like Seth Rollins runs a school, doesn't he? He doesn't run an indie company, but I think things like that. Seth Rollins and Codys got a school, and I think Rikishi's got a school, and I think it's things like that. Booker T's got reality wrestling. So imagine you play when you see the title defended there. So is Zilla Fatu there? Because he's Zilla Fatu as champion, perhaps. I don't know. The future possibilities are endless, as they say.
True.
But yeah, so yeah, big thank you to Alex and Marcus for joining me this week. I think I've still got your channel, Alex. I don't know if I've still got your channel. If I haven't, then sorry about that. But let me try and find it. No, unfortunately, have I? No.
If not, I'll just resend you the link.
Yeah, if you resend me the link, I'll promote it the next time. So next Sunday, I don't know if you're available next Sunday, Alex.
We'll see. I should be though.
So yeah, once again a big thank you.
You're welcome.
And Marcus.
Folks, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the People's Wrestling Channel. That's right, the People's Wrestling Channel. And also make sure that you subscribe, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channels right there at the bottom. Trust me, food, beverage, it's gonna be sneaker reviews. There's all kinds of reviews. I might do some slice of life advice and stuff like that. So please just tune into my channel. The more you guys tune into the channel, the more subscribers I get, the more it motivates me and pushes me to want to do more videos. It doesn't even matter if it's a Saturday. As the seasons get better, I might get motivated to do more videos. So please like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And as the line goes, hold on, I'm sorry. Ching, ching. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
And I like that you not only do a review on the food, but you say about how long it takes you to get to the not venue, is it? So wait, how long it takes you to get to the store of where they sell these burritos and sandwiches, and about the music and about your waiting time and about the people. So that's cool as well, I think.
Yeah, I love sharing those pieces of because here's my thing. Food is an experience, right? Food is an experience. And I think the way we all experience food, we all have different ways we want to experience it. What I've come to find out is that for myself, I hate waiting super long for food. I'm okay with waiting an hour. I'm okay with waiting an hour if I'm sitting down or if it's a nice day outside. What I'm not okay with is almost waiting 2 hours and the only thing I can do is walk around outside. I think that's bothersome, that's gruesome, that's terrible. Because you wanna get your food immediately and try to get home as fast as possible. That's usually how you want to do it. But I like to talk about the whole experience because I feel like rather than just tell people how good the food is, I want to give people a full synopsis of everything that happened, right? Was there music being played? How were the people that served the food? How is the food? Obviously, but it's the whole experience behind it that I think us as food critics and critiquers, connoisseurs, should get more into when we're talking about food content versus just eating it and then we're talking about how much we liked it.
And also, you rank it as well. I think that's a nice touch as well.
Yeah, so cheesesteaks is a Philadelphia food, right? It's a known Philadelphia food. As a native of the city of Philadelphia, going on these adventures have put me into different places all over the city, places that I haven't been to, places I have been to, and it allows me to explore, whether it puts shine on a new business or it allows me to critique the business. I mean, they're selling the food. I have a YouTube channel. I have the consensual freedom, which is probably a brand new word I've just made up, to rate it how I feel. And I know for sure people like on my last review, I've rated them, and one of the places that I've rated very low on my list because I've only tried up to I will say 6 to 7 cheesesteaks, and I'm talking about regular cheesesteaks. So sorry to Carter's for the bulgogi one. It was fun to do, but I really want to go after rating your regular cheesesteak. But there's a very known place in Philly that people will say, "Oh my god, the cheesesteak is so good." I'm not waiting 2 hours for a good cheesesteak. I don't care. I don't care how great that cheesesteak is. Almost 2 hours is a crime. So when we rate food, rate the whole experience, people. Don't just rate how good the food was.
I don't know if you would consider like reviewing on location, so you get your food and then review it there, or do you prefer to go home and then review it?
I mean, home allows me to have a quieter place to do it. I mean, I could record. I mean, my phone does have the ability to record and noise cancel, so I could do that. But I would prefer to do it if the place has outside seating or inside seating. If it doesn't have seating on the inside or the outside, I don't want to just be eating anywhere outside. Like it kind of defeats the whole purpose of me having the experience that I will have with the sandwich or the piece of food that I'm having at that moment. I mean, it would be pretty cool to have that little wrinkle in it, but I think also, once I get my car, I could probably do my reviews in the car. But as of right now, you just gotta wait till I get home or I can find some type of seating somewhere.
And also, I suppose these places you're reviewing, I don't know, like, if you could, like, say, I don't know the names, but you could tell a store that you're reviewing them and they could help promote that. So you're promoting them, but they could also promote you.
Well, I talked to one of the employees at one of the places I reviewed, and he said, "Yo, the owner would love for you to sit in here, order some food, and review it." And I was like, "All right, well, let's." I just have to wait for a day and a time for me to do it and actively cook up the idea to get behind doing that. So I'm down with doing that. Whenever I got the financial means as well as the want to do it, because it's always about wanting to.
And I suppose you could also maybe add like where rather than just all this a review, maybe details of where people can find.
Well, that's the next thing within not the editing the whole video process, but within editing the description process, right? So the description or the details, I gotta figure out which one, but not in the title, but in the description, I will be putting where the place is located. So for those of you that do follow my channel, please watch out for that little wrinkle so you don't have to ask, hey, where is this? I will put the full address into where you can find these locations.
And I don't mind if you want to make you like a video, like an intro for each video. So like a picture of where you got it from and of the sandwich, of the burrito, and just like a little intro.
Well, let's talk about that off air, but not immediately off air. We gotta find a time that me and you can talk about this off air, so that because I'm trying to find other ways of editing my YouTube videos, and I've been looking at some software. So we'll talk about that off air. Not now, not today, because I'm trying to make dinner and eat dinner, but maybe in some days or so.
Yeah. So like I said, I like you've changed your channel thumbnail as well, so it's much easier for people to find now rather than just an M. It was an M before, wasn't it?
Nah, I don't know what it was before, but I decided to start taking actual pictures for thumbnails, which means I got to go back into some of my older videos and take an actual picture for the thumbnail if I had the products that are available. But to actually take a picture for the thumbnail versus not having a picture for a thumbnail, because I don't know, the pictures look better than just using a random picture within the video that I made for the thumbnail. Because I've seen one of the thumbnails, I'm just like, yo, I look like a zombie or something. So something
I mean, the
small little
actual channel thumbnail, I think it's you animated, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's an animated version of me, so it's a lot easier to find me now. And I mean, I might take a different photo that's not animated to, make it easier to find me. So yeah.
But yes, everyone watching now or later on, as always, in the description, there's your channel right there. So yeah, get MARKCUS up to 50 subscribers. They're currently at 46, so it's only 4 more. Well, that's what all we're asking, 4 more, then 50, 60, 70. But also, if we ask for too much and say, oh, getting to 1,000, people are like, oh no, definitely not. But slowly and surely get there.
Take it small bits at a time, people. I'm doing this for the fun and the love of content. If I end up making money from it, great, but I will never be quitting my day job. I'm sorry.
And I've been doing this, I think, nearly 10 years, and only now I'm at 400 subscribers. So
it's not easy.
It's not easy trying to think what people want and trying to guess what people want and trying to be different from other reviewers, and because I'm one in millions of people that review wrestling. Maybe not millions, but a lot that review wrestling. So
keep at it, man. That's all we gotta do is just keep at it.
But once again, to the 400 subscribers, a big thank you to getting me there. So the next milestone for me is 410, 420, so on and so on. The next milestone for MARKCUS is 50. The link is right there. It is. And it's in the description. So no excuses. And if you don't subscribe, I'll be around to whoop your candy asses. I'll take your soul. I will be your final boss, and I'll take your soul if you don't subscribe. But the final words are to MARKCUS, as always.
Please remember to like, share, subscribe to both our channels. And also, ching ching, bling bling is always Ted over here, you jabron.
And always remember, as MARKCUS said, like and subscribe. But if wrestling is the game, excellence is the name, and excellence is Ricky Find the ending. Ricky Goldman.